Fighting game chat. Check that one.
All right, let me see. The fighting game chat. Oh yeah. That's the first thing I saw this morning.
It just said the queen of rap. I was crying, boy.
What does Charlamagne call him? The sassy savage?
No, that big Grinch. That big Grinch meme.
That's been tickling you for the past.
No. When I woke up and saw that one, when it said, "Yo, fuck y'all mad for," that shit had me crying. That shit said featuring Mike Duggan. That is
you
so.
Me, that
Thingy succulent boy.
What thingy?
The
thingy, man. The fuck? The thingy thing. The thingy thing.
Yeah,
the fuck?
thingy thing. What Rabbit said.
Dog, everybody just on TikTok now. Like people that don't even need to be on TikTok.
People are bored. Hence why one of the questions on there is the answer to that. But we can get started whenever y'all ready.
All right, let me get my Crown Royal at. I gotta take a drink for my nephew because obviously he ain't gonna get drunk, so I'm gonna get drunk for him.
Obviously, he ain't gonna get drunk. I'm gonna get drunk for him.
You drinking Crown Royal at noon and
hell yeah, Mom, I'm drinking Henny.
I'm
drinking white Henny.
It's 2020. Can we stop like pretending that Henny's good?
Hey, kick him out the motherfucking party right now, dog. He's so motherfucking disrespectful. You gotta go.
I'm just saying, bro.
Hey,
like,
Bruce Lee drunk Henny, man. What are you talking about?
Bruce Lee definitely drunk Henny.
Bruce Lee is a motherfucking legend, but there is one thing he was not right about, and it was Hennessy.
Okay, so Hennessy gave him the power to have the hands he had. That motherfucker beat up Chuck Norris. Can you beat up Chuck Norris?
No.
It wasn't the Henny, bro. I guarantee that.
That was Henny, boy. The Henny had him beating ass, boy.
Beating ass. My guy.
Spoken
Keep
like
playing.
a true poet.
Keep playing, sir.
Oh my god.
All right. Nerd Bois Podcast, episode 25. Everybody sounds like they're dead. So this is going to be a lively, I guess you could say, anniversary episode.
When the jokes get rolling, then we'll wake up.
Oh, snaps. We'll start with intros. Skies.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's Guys. Thanks for tuning in. We got a lot of questions, so that's really great. So you're gonna learn a lot about the Nerd Bois today. Just stay in tune with us, and just listen to the podcast all the way through. Thanks.
And Mr. Rabbit.
Bro, why does Sky sound like the only one that's been up for 2 hours and ready to start the day? But
Bro,
I literally just woke up 15 minutes ago.
I am fucking not. I rolled out of my bed at 11:45.
I literally woke up 15 minutes ago.
I sat there for 5 minutes and I was like, do I even want to get up to go pee? Man,
hell
no, man. Piss on yourself? The fuck?
Oh boy, hey yo, it's your boy Rabbit, aka DJ Carrot 6, aka Peter Cottontail. Dude, bro, I literally just woke up like 10 minutes ago, bro. So I woke up, took a piss, washed my hands, fucking put on deodorant right quick, grabbed a pop and sat down, my guy. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. Yeah.
And Chrono, aka Nappy A Millie, aka whatever he's gonna say.
Look, first of all, watch our shit. Our shit. Second of all, before we start this, I want to give a big happy birthday to my nephew. No, I'm not saying nephew. Braylon, aka Bray. He turned 2 today. So.
Oh my God, you're so annoying, dude. You were just talking about how you put a drink.
Of course he was gonna drink. He's
I'm about to drink for my nephew. I'm gonna take.
If we're gonna do shout outs. I wanna shout out to Miss Guys. She officially turned 21 yesterday. I haven't been able to see her since the quarantine. So happy birthday, sweetheart. I love you.
Aww.
But yeah, happy to all the people that's watching us. If you have a birthday coming up, let us know so we can shout your birthday out. And yeah, let's get this bitch started.
AK in the building. I was drinking some drinking myself last night. I just woke up also, so you get into sexual midnight chocolate voice today.
Sexual healing.
Exactly. Before we get into the Nerd Boy special episode, there's a couple of things I wanted to get off that I couldn't just ignore. First things first, Evo got canceled, which the writing was on the wall for that, and there's some rumors about them wanting to do it online. For people who don't know, Evo is basically the fighting game tournament of the year. It happens in Vegas, and literally the top players from across the world play in fighting games for real deep cash prizes and everything.
500, half a mil. Like winning Evo can literally set you up for life. So yeah, that's canceled for this year, and people were talking, let's do it online. And call me an old man if you want. No. So let me correct you on that, AK. Evo themselves came out and said they're doing it online, so it is online this year.
So we're just gonna let motherfuckers run with dollar store Wi-Fi, and
that's the big argument the FGC is having. They're like, why don't you pull a CEO and just push it back to November? But at the same time, people understand because that's costing money. It costs money to travel to these tournaments. I think the biggest two tournaments is CEO and Evo.
But here's the thing. Here's another thing I don't understand about that. Like, people live, like, there's some people who live in Japan. Some of the top players live in Japan. Some of the top players live in Korea. Like, some of them live in USA. And I don't know about you, but online playing with people across the country is bad. So imagine playing people with across the world.
Right.
And not everybody has that. They should have that Google Fiber, but you know.
Man, it's not gonna work. I would just
that's a recipe for disaster if you ask me.
I think they need to just cancel Evo. Be 1 year without Evo. Let CEO rock in December, and then just bring back Evo with more games and make it bigger. Because whatever funds you have already, just save the fucking funds you have. That means it'll be a bigger pot for next year. I'm pretty sure gamers would not mind that if you said, "Hey, if y'all mind us holding on to your money unless you really need it." Next year, when you come through, it'd be a huger pot, so people could play for $1 million. People could play for this, but FGC is stupid sometimes, so we'll see.
All right, and then another thing I want to get off before we start this extravaganza is the free games for this.
Oh shit! Free games, man! Talk my language.
No, I'm not gonna lie to you. Both of them seem kind of dry this month. For PlayStation, you are getting City Skylines and Farming Simulator 19.
What the fuck? You tripping? Farming Simulator the shit. You tripping, boy.
I'm good on both of those. For Xbox, you're getting V Rally 4 from the whole month. You're getting Warhammer 40,000. Now, I can't say that this is a trash game. I've never played Warhammer. It has a big
Warhammer pretty good.
It has a big following, so I have never touched it, so I don't have a horse in that race. For your 360 games, you're getting Sensible World of Soccer and Overlord 2.
Overlord 2 and Warhammer are good games. I will give them that. The other two I've never heard of. I'm not going to hold you. One more thing before we start. Shout out to Big Gritch. Shout out to Big Gritch. If y'all from Michigan, y'all know who I'm talking about, yo. She about to drop a mixtape on y'all motherfuckers out here, boy.
Okay, to start episode 25, our anniversary episode, if you will, we're just going to go around the thing, and everybody's going to say, how did we meet each other as a group? That was, I wanted to make sure we can redo that. We did that on episode 1, but that was 24 episodes ago. So, how did the Nerd Boys meet? Basically, I met Chrono through Overwatch. I think we said that multiple times. Joey, I used to work with him on I used to work with Joey in security for a big company, and then Rabbit, I met Rabbit through Joey. if everybody else wants to throw their 2 cents on that topic, be my guest.
So I don't think we ever went in depth on exactly how we met on Overwatch. So listen, y'all. I'm a chaotic neutral. Let's get that out the way. I'm a chaotic neutral. So we playing Overwatch, right? And I hear AK and I hear Lala speaking. The first game we played, I didn't say shit. I was just quiet as hell. I think I was playing D.Va? I think that's when D.Va was broken as hell. And I was playing D.Va. And all I hear is Lisa talking shit to the DPS on the team, right? Then I was like, fuck it, let me switch to D.Va. I went crazy. I think I had a 6-man kill D.Va bomb in that game to win us the game. So if y'all know how Overwatch is, at the end of the game, they say you can match up. So I'm just like, I see AK was like, hey, let's see if this dude want to match up. So I was just like, fuck it, I ain't got nobody else to match up with. So we match up, we go to the next game. I'll turn my mic on and shit. We talking. We won like 10 games straight that night. It had to be like 10 games straight that night. So I'm like, I'll add y'all. I added AK. The next day, we were talking, come to find out, AK stayed in Benton Harbor because I told him I was in Detroit. He's like, yo, I'm only like 3-4 hours away from you. And he's like, I went to Western. I asked him, did he know a girl named Tierra? So he knows my friend TJ. Me and her used to sit across the street from each other. Like, I used to flirt with her.
It's a small world after all.
So ever since then, we linked up. A couple of years down the road, well, later in the year, I met him at UMaCon. So UMaCon is the big Michigan anime convention. I'm like, I'm going to UMaCon. He said, I see you at UMaCon. I met him at UMaCon. He met my cousin at UMaCon. We was at the gaming center. I was playing money matches for Soul Calibur 6. And
I wish I could have stayed the whole 3 days, man. That would have been nice.
Man, when I say we was over that boy, he walked over with me. I had at least $400 in my pocket running the tables with Yoshimitsu. And motherfuckers was like, damn, you going in like that? So it's like, it's crazy. And we've been cool ever since.
Atta boy.
Rabbit, how did you and Joey meet? I know y'all done said it multiple times, but hey.
Me and Joey, bro, we met back in the OG days, my guy. Xbox 360 back on Modern Warfare 3. We used to run tables over there in that game, bro. We used to play fucking every day, bro. He was, dude, what were you, like fucking 15 back then, dude?
Fuck. I would have been probably 15 or 16, yeah.
Yeah, dude, I met this kid when he was annoying kid in high school, my God.
I met Randall when I believe Kylie was less than a month old at that point. Or she she was a year, bro. Was she a year?
Yeah, she was a year because I just moved to Georgia at that point.
That's right. Yeah,
I met you in Georgia, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So we met on MW3. I don't remember exactly when we met. I'm assuming it was just some fucking random lobby bullshit. We met and we fucking linked up or whatever. But we ran shit on that game for a long time. I ended up, that's when I had my spurt where I played professionally a little bit. And then I was like top 500 in the world for like CTF. And then I was like top like 3,000 in the world for like search. And we were just running shit, bro. I was playing with my professional X gaming squad, and dude, it was crazy times. It was crazy times. And then after that, I got rid of my Xbox 360, and it was probably a couple solid years before we like talked again.
But we had each other on Facebook, so we saw each other on Facebook and shit. But yeah, I would say it was a good like 4 years before like you're like, hey shit, you got a PS4? Because he saw me post PS4 stuff, and then like he saw me post the Rocket League video. He's like, yo, I got Rocket League too. Yeah, and then we linked up again, bro. That was what, like 3 years ago?
Yeah. So we didn't talk for about probably 3 or 4 years. Yeah, and then it was just in passing, Facebook bullshit or whatever. And then I guess it never occurred to me that he had a PS4 or anything like that. And then I found out he did, and then we started playing Rocket League together. And I was fucking trash, and Randall was way better than me. And that's pretty much how I started like my Rocket League thing. And then over time I just put a lot of work into it. I got really good to where I am now. And yeah, dude, it's been a crazy ride with Rabbit and like AK. Yeah, we worked this security job together. He was there. Yeah, fuck that job. But he was there before I was, and I came in, and we had originally met because there was this weird ass motherfucker that was like basically some jack of all trades dude for the fucking company, just did whatever they fucking wanted him to.
One of those overbearing ass kissing motherfuckers that love snitching. One of those managers that's always running to the boss and telling us who did what.
Exactly.
I remember one time it was raining real bad or something like that, and he was looking for me, and he kept calling Joey, asking Joey, "Where is Aaron? Where is Aaron? I haven't seen him in about 45 minutes." I'm like,
yeah, that's Will, but I was talking about that white dude that we originally met with.
Oh, you talking about McCusco or whatever his name was?
Steve McCusco
or something like that. Yeah, I couldn't.
Something. Yeah, I didn't like him either. Anyways, so long story short, he for some reason he wasn't working for like a couple weeks, and so he was like there like quote unquote training us and shit. And so he was like basically taking us through all these buildings and teaching us how to do our shit, which I had already been on multiple rounds with multiple other people. And so that's when me and AK like realized that we were cool or whatever, and we had a lot in common. We gamed and shit like that. Mm-hmm. And then over time, that game that fucking job just became fuck all, bro. I mean, I pretty much got paid to go home and get coochie, and AK got paid to go home and play the game. Like
coochie.
Yeah, and like it. Yeah, I mean. It was something else. That place was something else, and there was fucking bunch of just fucking dickhead ass motherfuckers that worked there. I
can't tell you how many people that came through and left in that little short stint I was there. There was so many people that got fired. I got bitches a couple of times. I hated that job.
Yeah, that place was something fucking else. That's for sure. But yeah, that's how we met, and we've been like brothers ever since. I mean, we started playing together and shit. We started hanging out. Yeah.
Oh, it's serious when he meets the moms, my guy.
Yeah. I still can't believe that to this day, man. I went up to shake her hand and she said, "Oh no, baby, we give hugs around here." I was like, that new care emoji on Facebook? That's how I felt in that moment. I was like, yes. Hug me. I was like, Drake and Josh, hug me, brother.
That's funny as fuck.
Are we going to go through how Skies and Chrono met? Because that was pretty bad.
Oh, yeah. We're going to go through that.
Oh, shit.
All right, so
that was pretty bad.
Man, motherfucker hasn't said a single thing in like 5 minutes.
Clearly, y'all know we had me.
So
good old Doomfist. You want to give your 2 cents while I?
Lisa got to get a story. I want to hear this. Lisa. Where Lisa at? Lisa tell the story perfectly.
I play the strongest Doomfist that you have ever seen.
Chrono said you would tell the story perfectly. Woo, that was one of those Mom, Dad, please stop fighting moments.
So we jump in the game. I think we played 2 games straight.
And he didn't say shit.
All I heard was Joey say, "Yo, I'm about to bring this Doomfist." I ain't say shit. This is when Orisa first came out. This is when I had a dog ass Orisa. I'm sitting there shooting. I see Doomfist dead. Doomfist dead. I ain't saying shit. We go 2 games. We get to the 3rd game
too, wasn't we?
We playing rank. That's what made me mad. Like I ain't saying shit.
To be fair, I was getting soloed out by a Reaper. I should have swapped out though.
Yeah, he got sold out by Reaper. I said, man, this dude. I'm like, bro, can you switch? All hell broke loose.
Didn't you drop your address that time too?
I dropped my fucking address so quick. I was like, bro,
this is serious when Chrono
I
dropped
was
his
like,
address.
yo, blah 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 blah, Evergreen Road. I was like, pull up, bro. We was arguing for at least an hour and a half till I got kicked out the party, yo.
Yeah, Joey, his famous kick button, bro.
Joey's famous for kicking people.
Joey loves his kick button, dude. This should be called the Joey.
I don't love the kick button. I use the kick button when shit just gets too ignorant. You know what I'm saying?
I got so fucking mad. And all you hear is AK like
ignorant. And I can't like deal with it, and I'm just like, bro, like literally at this point, we're just like, who's louder at doing it? Like that's when I use the kick button.
What made it even
too
funnier,
ignorant?
Lisa was instigating the whole time.
Yeah.
I'll pull up to Detroit and beat your ass. All you hear is Lisa, he a Marine. I don't think you're going to beat his ass. I don't think that's going to happen. Dude, calm down. You still hear it. He a Marine and he's from Detroit. I don't think you're going to beat his ass. That's all you heard in the background. That made it even funny because Joey kept getting louder when she said it. I'm sitting with the mic off, cracking the fuck up. Because I really don't care at the point. I think AK know when I argue with people, I'll turn off the mic and laugh just because I'm listening to what you're saying. I'll be sitting there cracking the fuck up. And just like I said, I'm chaotic evil. I mean, chaotic neutral. That's exactly why I said it, because I'll instigate some shit just to get a laugh out of it.
Nah, man, you got it right the first time. You neutral chaotic, bro.
The funny thing is, we like. I think that Overwatch beef like really fueled the just like the like Naruto Sasuke bullshit between us for like the longest time. Like we
rivals at this point.
We've butted heads for so fucking long until recently, and you know we've been fine recently. I got a bone to pick with this motherfucker though. He's always said, man, if you got a problem or you need something, go ahead and hit me up on the book. My messages are open. I messaged that motherfucker last night at 7 p.m.
I was busy last night.
Dude.
Oh yeah,
busy.
you was busy. That's why I booted up PS4 and I seen you were on Monopoly.
I wasn't on Monopoly last night.
No, he was in the party while we was playing Monopoly, but he wasn't on Monopoly.
I wasn't even. I didn't even left the party.
He had left to go. He said get a money move. I think he was selling his body, but that's neither here nor there.
No, I had money moves to make yesterday, so I wasn't even.
He a gigolo. He just don't want to say it.
People think I'm a gigolo. I'm about single as fuck, not even fuck with nobody. I don't know
that's
what
the best thing to be is gigolo. I don't know too many gigolos in relationships.
Gigolos is boring as hell, bro. We'll get to that later, but go ahead.
Oh, me and Rabbit. I like Rabbit at this point is like the older brother I never had. He's always
older.
He only a couple years older than me, so I can't.
Father
do that.
time looking ass.
So Rabbit has always been that voice of reason whenever it comes to an argument. If you get Rabbit angry, you literally did some shit you shouldn't have. Because like Rabbit's the last one to get pissed off unless it's unless it's the game cheating them. Like Monopoly.
You got to be extremely ignorant. Like extremely ignorant. Like do something really, really dumb. You know, like in a game or something to piss Randall off.
Or be his brother.
Or just be Bobby.
Buy all the property.
2, be Bobby. 3, the game fuck him. Or 4, it's got to be some extremely fuck shit.
Or buy all the property on Monopoly and wait for him to say I'm deleting the game.
He got fucked on that.
Hey, bro, the first game of play with you guys was
games
awesome.
in a row, he got like no property.
Yeah,
so I understand. Because I had played with him multiple times the day before and the day before that, and dude was just getting railed, bro. Like, and they weren't even glorifying him with the snake eyes either. Them motherfuckers were,
you know, it's bad when your first
starving
role is going to motherfuckers.
Yeah, dude, 4 games in a row, bro. 4 games in a row land that fucking income tax, my god. It was $200, so we got a fucking property yet. Like, what the
y'all be playing with loaded dice, yo. I don't know. Y'all be playing with loaded dice.
Hey, no,
man,
I wonder who plays with loaded dice.
I roll the snake eyes on the get go and then get past go and turn head ass.
Yo, Rue has loaded dice, my guy. Rue
definitely has loaded dice. That's what has the best looking Monopoly ever, boy. He seems to always get the motherfucking railroads on them goddamn ridge.
Fucking I know we're going on a tangent, but side note, if y'all ever play Monopoly with us, if you get the red, you win the game. I don't know what it is, but anytime anybody get a red, they win the game.
Greens is really good too.
They win. But go ahead.
All right, moving on. Who are the Nerd Boys? I want everybody to give a little background on themselves, and then where did you get your nickname from? So, I'll start it off to give a little bit of backstory. AK is literally just my initials. I'm not violent in any way. I don't handle guns or anything like that. It's literally my initials.
I do.
That's literally my initials, and my name came from House of M. Shout out House of M. There was another Aaron that happened to frequent the House of M game, and that's when we were doing locals. And so they said, "Hey, the other Aaron's been here a little longer. They just call you by your initials. What's your initials? AK." And apparently, it just stuck. And my close friends have been calling me AK ever since. Even like Joey calls me AK every once in a while. Rabbit calls me AK once in a while. My little brother's a little jealous because that's his initials too. And, he's like, "You got the cool nickname," but yada yada yada. And a little background about me. I'm 27, about to be 28 in September.
Oh,
He said,
I'm engaged to my beautiful.
watch Lisa say period. I want to release period. Don't wait for it.
No, she ain't say period. She said finance. I have Cam is 9 now. 9-year-old stepson. I live in a small town called Ben Harbor. And if anybody knows me, I'm usually laid back, keep to myself. I do love me some Jack Daniels. I don't know why. That's a more recent thing. I used to be a Henny guy, and then I switched to Jack Daniels. And
Henny Wop.
Hey.
Henny Wop, though.
And then it all. I really stuck with Jack Daniels when I realized the recipe was originally created by a slave, and I was like, oh yeah, no wonder it's in our roots. For people who don't know, I'm black. You can't gather that much from my voice.
He's one of the two black people in the chat. Yeah.
And that's about it. Let's swing it to Rabbit.
Yo, it's your boy Rabbit. So
AKA,
when I was, I already did my
Mr. No Vaseline.
Counter.
Count. So when I was 18, I think it was 17, 18. When I was in Georgia, I played volleyball for this church league, right? And I was always jumping and running, and I was just full of energy. And they call me the Energizer Bunny. I was like, all right, bet, cool. And then that happened for like 3 or 4 weeks, right? And then all of a sudden, they're like, well, we're sick of calling you the Energizer Bunny. We're just gonna call you Rabbit B Rabbit from now on. I was like, all right, bet, like. I like Eminem. He was the rapper of choice at that time, just what I listened to, and I kind of looked like him back then. And then a week and a half, 2 weeks later, they're like, we're just gonna call you Rabbit. And then ever since then, that just stuck, and that's how your boy became Rabbit. So I work at FedEx, right? And they gave you these badges, and had your name on it. When I first started, bro, they didn't even have my real name on the fucking badge, dog. It took 7 months before anyone there knew my actual name. Everyone knew me as Rabbit. Yo, even my email says Rabbit. Like, everything I log into says Rabbit, bro. The only time my real name comes up is if I get my paycheck, or if, so we have to scan these boxes to get our load rates, or if I'm on that piece of paper. So if I don't do that, or get a paycheck, bro, even my email is like Rabbit. It even doesn't have my real name on my email. Bro, that's just wild. I got a 9-year-old daughter. She'll be 10 at the end of June. Man, she's a pain in my ass, my guy. I don't know if shout out to the little one, Kylie, little monster, aka big forehead. I tried to when she was born, I tried to say she wasn't mine, but her forehead said, "Nah, dog, you are the father."
You can tell by the forehead. That's funny too.
Yeah, she has a big ass forehead like me. And then I'm 31. I just got a nice little job at the FedEx ground here.
Making that bank.
Yeah, dude, making that bank. Yeah, I got 50 hours this week, my guy. Flex. Recently got in a relationship. Super happy. Gonna see her after this podcast and go have dinner with her sister. Meet her sister. So I'm to be honest with you, bro, kind of nervous. Cause I'm an idiot. So I'm worried.
How are you nervous of meeting her sister? It's one of two things: either she's hot like your girl, or she's just meh.
Nah, I'm shy, bro. Like if you don't know me, bro, like if you just saw me in the street, you'd be like, oh, that dude, he doesn't talk a lot. But but I'm shy as fuck, my guy. A lot of my energy goes to work. Is talking to people I don't know. It's a hard thing to do. So when I come home, I'm super fucking tired after work because of that.
Okay.
But yeah, that's a little about me, my guy.
Chrono.
Oh, I'm not last. Oh, so
you got like 3 nicknames.
I got like 4. Okay, my real name is Milton Pitts.
He threw the last name in there too.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw the real name in there. Real name is Milton Pitts. Funny story. What everybody calls me on here is not my nickname in real life. I got the hood nickname of Man.
Yeah, I know. At least everybody know at least one.
Everybody know one Man if you from the hood. So how I got that nickname was from my grandmother. Rest in peace. When I was born, I was really red, so she started off calling me Red Man, and then I was super tall for a baby. I'm 6'5", so. My mom's is super short. The way she had to hold me, she literally had to stick her whole arm out to try and carry me. So my mom started saying, that's not a Red Man, that's a Man. And ever since then, that nickname stuck with me and my family. Now, Chrono, which is what you hear everybody call me, Chrono comes from Chrono Trigger. That is by far my favorite RPG of all time. And my cousins start giving me that nickname because I used to play it all day, every day. I could tell you every ending, how to get every weapon, and I could beat the game like a speedrunner because I know where everything is. So they gave me the nickname Chrono, and it just stuck. I started putting in my gamer tags and everything, and Chrono just stuck. So you'll hear everybody call me Chrono. Nappy, that's the third one. Nappy comes from, I'm a light-skinned dude that never brushes his hair, so my hair always stayed nappy. And when I was younger, I used to get picked on a lot. So they'd be like, you the only light-skinned dude with freckles with nappy hair. Oh, why you got nappy hair? Blah, 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 blah. Even in the military, people will talk about my hair being nappy. So instead of me, bitching the crowd about it, I started embracing it. I would start cutting my hair and just leave it at the top of my head the way it is and just let it be naturally nappy. So eventually I was just like, just start calling me Nappy. Some people call me Nappy, some people call me Chrono. I am originally from Monterey, California. I moved to Detroit when I was, I'm an Army brat. My dad was in the Army.
Oh, that makes sense.
So, I moved to Detroit when I was 3, and I've been here ever since until I went to the military, went to Virginia for a couple years, and then came back to Detroit. I am single with no kids, and I will be 29 in December. Fun fact, just like Rabbit, as much shit as I talk to people, y'all hear me talk shit, going back to what he said about, me being a gigolo, I actually don't even be flirting with females like that. Like, the crazy thing is, a lot of people that I talk to, I've been talking to for years, but if it was for me to approach a new female, I wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like the shot type. But shut the fuck up. You can't fool me. I'm the shot okay, I'll put it like this. I'm an introvert, I'm an extrovert and introvert. I won't speak to you till you speak to me, but when I speak to you, once you speak to me, I'll talk to you all day. You know what I'm saying? I'm that type of person. AK can vouch, like, I'll be sitting there cracking jokes all fucking day if I'm cool with you.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it is what it is, but that's just my personality. That's a little bit about me. One more thing. I also am a graphic design student. So I should be graduating next year because of the coronavirus push semester back. So I will be graduating around this time next year.
So if you need your mixtape done, go to Chrono.
Mm-hmm.
You want a mixtape cover, go to Chrono.
You need your videos edited, mixtape cover, Big Gretch, come holla at me, yo. Over there, fuck them protests. Come holla at me. Hey, Rue, I need a video, you know what it is.
And Skies.
Yo. So I originally, like, my persona or whatever, I originally started out on Xbox as JS67 Eleanor, and that's what I played when I met Rabbit as and stuff like that. And then when I went to PlayStation, I started out as Poseidonmeister, which was, I don't know, it was a weird thing. My buddy got me to get the PlayStation, and that's kind of like what he had, I don't know, whatever. And so then I kind of like did the, Call of Duty clan bullshit, and I was Mr. Does It for a long time. And Mr. has always kind of been like a part of my persona. So like then I moved from Mr. Does It to I was looking for like a brand to start branding myself for like streaming and stuff like that. And so I made Mark III Gaming, and so I became Mr. Mark III. After that, I quit streaming and stuff like that, and I realized like I didn't want to still attach that brand to myself because, I had built up a lot of stuff with it and stuff like that, but I was very inconsistent and stuff like that, so I wanted to rebrand myself. And at the time, I had made an alt account for Rocket League called Liquify RL, and so I've always been like super big into like the galaxy and shit like that. And so I was looking for like a new persona for myself, and so my buddy, his name was Snowy Skies, and so I was like, what if I made my name Liquid Skies? And so that's kind of what stuck, and that's pretty much what I've liked ever since. And I really I'm going to continue forward with this and rebranding myself into Liquid Skies. And it's just pretty much just been Skies for the podcast, and it's pretty much just the short of that. As far as like about me and shit like that, I just turned 23.
Yo, young ass.
Yeah, I just turned 23. I did live near AK in Benton Harbor.
He's still like an hour drive. It ain't that long.
Yeah. Now I live near South Bend, Indiana. Like the where Notre Dame is and shit like that. I'm in a happy, healthy relationship. I work for Verizon, which is kind of cool, I guess. I don't really think I have anything super interesting. I am starting to now pursue a business in and of myself, and moving forward with the things that I wanted to do originally, which is super exciting and also super motherfucking expensive. So you don't realize that kind of shit until you get into it, and you really have to start investing in yourself and investing in your entrepreneurial dreams. So yeah, but anyway, that's just kind of a little bit about me.
Okay. Now I'm going to go through, and everybody's going to name the funniest / favorite Nerd Boy episode / moment. And I'll begin. I think the funniest moment we ever had probably would be when guest, and I love you, Shake, with his mic.
Yes. Yes. The beat go off.
The first ever the beat go off, the original one, when his mic went crazy and sounded like one of those fast food drive-through mics. That shit was hilarious, and we still clown him to this day. That was like what, 2, 3, 4 months ago?
It was like 4 months ago. Don't leave. It's my fault.
I think that's the funniest. That's one of the funniest moments we'd have ever had. Rabbit.
Okay.
Chrono.
Shit. Ooh. I want to say, damn, there's so many funny ass moments. It's got to be the Lizzo one.
Oh, the Lizzo episode was
the Lizzo episode when everybody was getting on Lizzo ass. Motherfucker was hurt. Oh my god, that shit was so fucking funny, yo. When guys just start off, that fat bitch, that shit had me in the background crying. I had to say, yo, we gotta do something with this motherfucking knob. Fat steak, bitch. I was like, yo, I know. Whoa. Oh my god.
Skies.
Probably one of my favorite moments would have to be when we had Rue on the podcast. He just clicks so well with us, like the fucking jokes we have.
He's like he's an honorary nerd boy. He don't
he's so fucking funny, you know, and talking about his music and shit. That's probably one of my favorite moments.
Jason was probably one of my Harm was one of my favorite guests we had too, because jeez, that man goes into his music. But I think we're getting a little ahead.
He really do.
Rabbit, you back?
Can y'all hear me now, dude?
Yeah.
Bro.
What's your funniest moment from the Nerd Bois?
My funniest moment, bro. I think it's every time we do a counter, my guy. I think it's anytime we do a counter, bro. I'm dying over here. It's just an every episode thing for me. I don't have like a favorite, like, oh my gosh, I remember everything that happened in this part, but I do remember the counters, and they funny as fuck to me.
The Valentine's Day episode was good too.
Oh, with the ladies.
Yeah, that one took that one did way better than I thought it was going to.
You know, shout out to all the ladies. Shout out to Moxie, man. We've been friends for years. Shout out to you for showing up and still supporting us.
Shout out to Lala. Shout out to the super villain, Potato, whatever you want to call her, Shay.
Hey, Shay.
Oh my god.
The super villain Potato.
She's actually going to like that.
Hey, Shay.
Oh boy, just shoot your shot already. Damn.
Yeah, bro, that's what got you in trouble in the first place, my guy.
I know,
right? Every time you
say her name, he be like, Shay, you ain't know that?
Yeah, I know that.
Nah, man.
Okay.
Side note, my least favorite was the interaction with me and Miss Skies, because it was a joke, and I got put in the doghouse right after it for no apparent fucking reason, yo.
That was pretty bad,
man. Yo, also, fuck Big Kai.
I think that's my least favorite. I think that's my least favorite one. When we got copyrighted for putting Rue's fucking song onto the podcast, and we got copyright by somebody who's completely unrelated because he
was ass too, yo. We should link his trash ass video because that shit was ass. You need more views on that shit.
Skies, least favorite moment?
Mine was probably that episode we tried to do with everyone, and no offense, but I'm a big person for quality, so like
the Lizzo episode.
Was it the Lizzo episode? I don't remember, but
you talking about Shay and her hair.
Yeah, we had a couple guests, and like, man, motherfuckers were coming in the room. People's mics sounded like ass. Like, that's such a big pet peeve for me. Like
the Lizzo episode, because that's when I seen on Juice WRLD. So the Lizzo episode.
Yeah, so like that's such a big thing for me, you know, and we try and keep the quality up here as much as we can, and it's just it's a big thing for me. I've gotten to the point now where like if someone says like there's someone coming on the podcast, I'm like, did you give them the shakedown? Because I'm not fucking playing this. Mm-hmm. Like we 30 seconds into this bitch and someone sounds like they in a B-52 bomber, like I'm gone.
B-15 bomber.
B-52 bomber is funny.
B-52 bomber. Shut up, bro.
Shout out Nerd. Shout out AP Video Game.
B-52 bomber.
My least favorite, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I don't have a least favorite one actually. They're all. I don't have a. Well, I mean, if you want a pet peeve, the episode where everyone was like, the same one Joey just said with the mic quality. It was kind of annoying after, an hour and a half of listening to it.
Yeah.
I'm surprised nobody said the episode when I was going in on Booty Beard. No disrespect.
Oh yeah,
to
that
you,
was
Josh.
pretty bad too.
No disrespect to you, Josh. You know, we disagree, but we cool.
Josh still need to get on the podcast too, but that's another thing. Oh, number 7. Ways do you guys think we can improve? One of my things is I want to eventually get to the point where everybody can have face cam and we can start doing these live. That's a goal of mine. And yeah, and then I want to. I did it on last episode. I wanted to start making it a pet peeve of mine to actually start getting timestamps in the episode, because I've been told by multiple different people like the episodes are cool and great, but sometimes I just want to hear one big talking point off the episode and not listen to the whole hour plus. So I've been trying to work on that. Last episode has a bunch of timestamps so you can jump to your favorite topic immediately instead of listen to the first whole hour and a half. So that's a couple of things I think we can improve on. Skies?
For me, I think it's just quality improvements. So just moving forward with, trying to whether it's just get like a decent USB mic or whatever, just trying to improve audio quality constantly, improve quality of our videos, improve quality everywhere. We're just trying to move forward and make the best quality production we can make, and continue to do that on a very consistent basis and bring that to you guys.
Rabbit?
Yeah, I think the quality thing is a big thing. I ain't trying to listen to people who are like fucking buzzing and having like the drive-through speaker sound from like a fast food place. Shake. So that's just what it is. Like I'm working on getting a whole new setup as well. I'm still moving stuff around from when my ex moved out, so I'm still getting shit together and all that stuff. So as soon as I get all my stuff together in like a little corner ready, I'll start getting like mics and face cams and just stuff to make it sound better too.
And Chrono.
Promotion.
Yeah.
It's a big thing. We I think on all platforms, not promoting any channels or anything, but I think on all Nerd Boys channels, we don't promote enough. You know what I'm saying?
Especially on IG and Twitter, we just let those die.
Yeah, we don't promote enough, and I feel as though we need to better promote, as well as I think, and we've all talked about this, I think we need to get like a solidified female on the podcast so we can have a female insight.
Yeah, I would love to have a lady who's always down to record. That'd be dope.
But she got to be a nerd, because ain't nobody trying to sit here and listen to somebody that's a Beehive fan.
Yeah, it would have to be somebody who's firmly into nerd things and will pretty much know everything we talk about. We have to explain it for the most part. But somebody who's willing to do that and it's not busy, that's a unicorn. So what? Anyway,
you ain't doing it with me though.
Moving on to questions, and we have a shit ton of them. So I think we'll start with the funniest one. The funniest one. What is our take on the Karen outrage? For people who don't know, to be called a Karen is basically a person who's always asking for the supervisor, that one customer at customer service who's never satisfied, who's always got those expired coupons, that customer. So when you get labeled as a Karen, that's literally what's happening. Apparently, there's been a couple of people who've been trying to say that being called Karen is the equivalent of being called a homophobic or a racial slur, which I don't know how you ran to that. And people, I swear, just want to be oppressed. But I'll open the floor for, I think, Joey. Go ahead, guys.
Well, biggest thing for me is I work in customer service, so I deal with this shit on a daily basis. As far as I'm concerned, if you want to act like a fucking Karen, then you're a fucking Karen. That's just how it is. You shouldn't get offended by people calling you that, because you're literally being a fucking bitch. And that goes for guys and girls.
Yeah, that's dude.
There are definitely dude Karens out there. I had a guy.
Their name is Bill.
Yeah, I had a guy come into my fucking work and he bought a phone from me, and yada yada yada. Time goes on, dude comes back, and he's like basically saying that I didn't tell him about like upgrade fees and this, that, and the other, and blah blah blah. Long story short, it turned into a thing where he ended up breaking his phone, and I told him he had to make an insurance claim. And he's like, I just got this phone, 3 weeks ago or something. I'm like, dude, bro, I can't do anything for you. You literally broke your fucking phone. Like, I'm not gonna return a broken phone because you broke it. Like, that's not something I can do. You're dumb. And he ended up asking to talk to customer service, cussing out the fucking person on the customer service phone, cussing out me, fucking throwing his phone across the store at me, and then took our fucking store phone, fucking threw it across the fucking store at me, flipped me off, fucking left, hasn't been fucking back since, left us a fucking shitty ass fucking Google review, like went to the whole fucking 9 yards, bro. Like, you are definitely a Karen if you have to go and leave a bad Google review.
If you leaving bad Yelp reviews, you're a Karen.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
100%.
Just fucking don't go back. Just fucking don't go back.
Like if you went out of your way to like leave a good Google review, like that's different because you had such a good experience that you were like, they need recognition, and so like you went out of your way to leave a good Google review for someone. But when you go out of your way to like leave a bad Google review and like just talk about shit that ain't even relevant and like shit that's your fault and blaming it on other people, you're a Karen.
Scott, Rabbit, since you were already talking, what are you feeling?
Bro, dude, people are just so sensitive, bro. Like, you're a Karen if you get sensitive. I'm not even gonna front. Like, if you get mad at someone calling you a Karen, bro, you a Karen, 100%. Don't fucking ask to speak to the manager because you didn't get your fucking free coupon that fucking expired 3 years ago, my guy. Like, it doesn't make any sense, dude. Like, it's been 3 years. Why do you even still have that coupon, dude? Like, who even does that anymore? Like, they keep coupons for like 6 years just to come back and get mad at the manager Karens for not taking that shit. Dude, my grandpa's fucking old as fuck. He doesn't even do that shit, bro. He's a coupon shopper, my guy. He has coupons for days in his place. He doesn't have shit over. Like, if it expires after a month, bro, he gets rid of it.
Go ahead, Chrono, because I got a couple of things I want to say.
You know I'm about to be on bullshit. Listen, y'all, if you put raisins in your potato salad, you are a fucking
motherfucker.
Karen.
I swear to God, stop fucking
Sniper.
Man, stop judging the many by the few, motherfucker. I swear to God, if we don't get out of this motherfucking raisins and potato salad shit, that is not the majority, motherfucker. I don't know anyone with a skin color the same as mine that has raisins in their potato salad.
If it don't apply to you,
anyway,
you're not a Karen, but you just got mad, so you a Karen.
I got so motherfucking mad. Y'all been judging me by these Karens that put fucking raisins in the potato salad. Yeah, fuck potato salad. Man, fuck what they said, man.
Hey, who the fuck puts raisins in their potato salad?
Man, still be like right now if they ain't gas her up.
Karen be the one that try fried chicken with fish batter and then say it's a recipe with no seasoning on it whatsoever. That's Karen, bro. She trying to do shit.
If your food tastes like air, then you're probably a Karen.
If you make raccoon chili, you are in fact a Karen. Like,
I don't know if that's a Karen or more of a
raccoon. That's a redneck, my
That's
guy.
a Karen. Listen, bro. I'm about to tell y'all a story. There was a lady named Karen in the military.
Marsha.
No, she was a lady named Karen. She made raccoon chili. So I'll try anything out. I'm a nasty. I ain't gonna say the word, but I'm nasty like that. This junk had no seasoning. It was bland. It tasted like tar. So when I say that, that's legit. You're a Karen. More of the story is, y'all shouldn't be so fucking sensitive to be called a Karen. It's called a joke. If you that sensitive that you won't,
that's all I'm saying.
Man,
we got too many different alternatives of protein to be trying to eat raccoon.
Listen, if y'all can if people can go around saying we was Canes and shit all the fucking time to us, we can go around and tell y'all stop putting fucking raisins in y'all potato salad. Like, fuck out of here, bro.
Shout out to the Slow Kids Playing podcast. They was talking about this yesterday. Basically, if we didn't get offended by Bye Felicia, you shouldn't be getting offended by the Karen thing. If people named Kyle didn't get offended by the whole Kyle thing, you guys shouldn't be getting offended by that. Like it's a joke.
Man,
and for you to try to, if you try to say that people making fun of you for things you do to yourself, because you don't, nobody can just look at you and say you're a Karen until you do some shit that makes you sound like a Karen. So like. That has nothing to do with people being labeled with the N-word, because that's a whole nother debacle, or people with the homophobic slurs, or people who get labeled as redneck just because they live in a trailer park. Like that has nothing.
Everybody want to be oppressed so bad today.
I swear to God, everybody wants to be oppressed so bad. Like it's so stupid.
Man, at the end of the day, fuck Karen.
If anybody done worked in customer service before, you have ran into a Karen.
I had something else I wanted to say and I couldn't remember it. It got like stuck in my head. It was something funny as fuck though. But.
All right, next question. Favorite anime fight of all time? This one's hard.
Bible Black, my guy.
Bible Black, man. The fights of Bible Black is going, boy. You see the one when she flipped over? When she was playing the bongos?
I don't even know who the fuck that is, dude. I just be saying that shit because you said it for like 18 episodes.
Go look it up, man. If y'all don't know,
don't look that up.
Go look it up, yo. That's the equivalent of looking up a blue waffle.
Couple of highlights. Rock Lee versus Gara always is hype.
Bro,
I don't know if that counts as a fight.
Goku versus Frieza.
Gohan versus Cell.
Gohan versus Cell.
No,
I don't know if that counts as a fight.
That wasn't a fight. He just beat his ass so bad he wanted to blow up the planet. You know.
I'm trying to think.
What's another good one?
The Goku versus Boo.
The ending fight in the Kami got killed was dope.
Best fight? I don't know. Shit.
I like the Asta fight in Black Clover when they was fighting the devil versus the devil versus
Jiren versus Pain.
That shit was awesome, bro.
Oh, All Might versus Nomu.
Oh yeah. No.
Nah, that was. I mean,
that wasn't. There's better fights later on. Than
and then the rematch between Kachan and Deku when Deku socked him in his face so hard. When they was training, All Might had to break it up. That was a good one too.
I'm about to throw a fight that people won't agree. I'm gonna say Genos versus Garu.
Genos versus Garu.
When they were going at it. They were going at it before Bang stepped in.
I think for me, probably one of the big ones is Eren versus Reiner.
In Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I would consider that a fight.
It was a pause.
It definitely was a fight. Why would you not consider it a fight?
Pikachu versus Raichu.
Oh my gosh. Bro, I'm gonna go with Light versus L.
Is that a fight though?
Oh, yeah. Dude,
that's a fight. That's a fight. That's an intellectual fight.
Yeah, dude, that shit, bro.
Okay.
That shit became
any
on a different level, my guy.
Samurai fight. Oh my god.
Wait. Another one. At the end of Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works, Archer versus the Paladin. That's probably one of the best fights of all time.
Okay, I got my best fight.
Oh boy.
Samurai Champloo. Jin versus the man that smells like sunflower. When they was going at it the first time, and Jin was getting his ass whipped a little bit, that was a fight.
Full Metal Alchemist, Roy Mustang versus which one was the when he kept burning his tongue?
Yeah.
What sin was that? Envy?
Damn.
I think it was Envy.
Man, it's too many good ass anime fights. I say my top.
Man, there's too many good ass fights.
My top two, actually, I would say Samurai Champloo would be Mugen versus the blind chick.
Oh, G Gundam Domon versus pretty much anybody in there. Those fights.
And then my second one is when old dude, the Sin of Pride, fought one of the 10 Commandments when he told him, "Did I say you could block out my son?"
You talking about Escanor versus what's his name?
Yeah, when he said that shit, he said, "Did I say you could block out my son?"
He threw that son at the dude and the milk evaporated the whole lake. Yeah, that was.
I was like, yo, that was one of the hardest fights in that series because he's like, yo, no, I'm that dude.
Fights all day,
man. Right? It's too many good ones. It's just Dragon Ball Z don't have the best anime fights.
I don't know. When Goku did that motherfucking grind on that Kefla beam.
Okay. That moment was fire. I will admit
that shit was
like Dragon Ball. I will admit that shit was fire. But I would say like the best moment to me
and then
is
when
when
Frieza and motherfucking Goku teamed up against Jiren.
Man,
I think the Ultra Instinct fight is one of the best ones.
Man, fuck that. I think the best moment in Dragon Ball Z is when Broly was beating Goku ass and had him yelling like a bitch.
Oh yeah,
that shit.
All the fights in the Broly movie were dope.
I ain't gonna lie, that Broly movie, as much as I don't like Dragon Ball Z, notice I'm saying Dragon Ball Z, not Dragon Ball. But Dragon Ball Z, that shit was fire. That movie was fire as fuck. I give him that. That movie was fire as hell.
Did you guys see the newest My Hero movie?
I need to.
Oh, bro, I need to.
I haven't even caught up on the last season, bro.
I haven't.
Oh, the new season is fire. Now, we could talk about fights in that new season for days.
Yeah, because I think they're... Wait, because...
Mamillion versus motherfucking, Overhead, or... you know what I'm talking about.
The overall arc. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Man, when he was shifting through the walls and shit, oh my god!
I'm telling y'all, if Rue talking about it's trash, I'm like, boy, you need to sit there.
He hasn't even watched it yet, so I
watched the first season. I'm like, bro, the first season is the worst.
Literally
season.
The weakest.
It's the weakest season. They get better because you can even go. No, the ending. You know what? Fuck all that. The fucking ending to the new season of fucking My Hero.
I haven't seen it.
Dog, when I say that fight is lit as fuck, that's probably one of the hands down best anime fights.
I keep hearing people say that the number 2 hero, the fire dude, he turns up.
He turns the fuck up, bro. That shit is like that. He becomes Todoroki's dad turns the fuck up, bro. Like because he gives up everything that he did. He finally comes into terms and say, "I fucked up," and empowers him up.
I heard One Piece has some fights after.
I can't see. That's too many fucking episodes, man.
After the Skypiea shit, one in particular is Luffy versus, I want to say Lucci, where he first enters his gears. I'm gonna have to give One Piece another try one of these days, especially considering being Bubble Boy season. But
man, I'm gonna watch that with my kids when I finally have a daughter. So.
But yeah, I think we could talk about anime fights all day.
It's too many to say it's good. One is good.
What video game boss made you almost quit the game? If you want to go back to when I was a kid, it was that Spider-Man game for the PS1. Oh, it was literally just called Spider-Man. It was a point where Carnage, you fight Carnage and beat him, and then Carnage gets on to Dr. Octopus. That shit scared the fuck out of me as a kid. And I could never beat it. And it's not even like a boss fight. You're literally just running away from him the whole time. But it just was scary as fuck to me. I could never beat it until I got to my teenage years. But yeah, that one.
Silent Hill Homecoming Scarlet boss.
Silent Hill?
Yeah, the Scarlet boss, because she scared the fuck out of me the first time I seen her. I actually want to get her tattooed on my arm because that boss is hard as fuck. When she transformed from a puppet to this like spider thing, that shit was fire as hell, bro. But Silent Hill is a slept on genre to me, so.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it slipped on too.
Silent Hill definitely is a slept on franchise. A lot of people know it from the movies and don't even know there was a game. Joey?
You're gonna have to skip me. I'm still thinking because I don't play a lot of one-player games, so I'm like going.
Honorable mention.
Oh, I know. Never mind. I know.
Sekiro. That fucking horse boss. The first fucking horse boss. I think it's on the channel, the old video. When I fought that horse boss and he was beating my fucking ass.
Mm-hmm.
Dog. Like, when I say I fought that boss for 5 hours straight, I was like, man, fuck this game. She said, fuck this game. But I was so fucking mad. I was ready to fight. Oh my
God of War and fucking Valkyries.
God of War wasn't really hard to me.
Man, did you fight the Valkyries?
Yes, the Valkyries was easy as fuck. I beat the Valkyrie boss easy as hell.
And then another good one, another honorable mention, probably be any boss in fucking Fury. Ooh, that game.
How about any boss in fucking Dark Souls?
I never played Dark Souls. I never played Dark Souls.
Not
I played,
dude, even the regular people are fucking just hard as fuck to beat, bro.
That's what I'm saying. If you play Sekiro, the regular people one shot your ass out of nowhere.
Sky, you got one?
Yeah. So this is gonna be very offbeat, but Mike Tyson and Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Oh no, that's a legendary boss. I don't even mind.
Legendary. And then even the boss, the two brothers or whatever, and Super Punch Out.
I beat them the first time around, boy.
Yeah, but I hadn't played in a long motherfucking time. So it took me a while to get back into it. But yeah, Mike Tyson's Punch Out for sure. I can't really think of any other ones. I'm not a solo game player.
If we go back in the day,
one of the I think it's Sonic 2 when you got to fight against that big giant Eggman robot, no rings.
Yeah, that's a legendary one. When you go to the fucking space station and shit, I
could probably say that big ass ugly fucking thing in Contra.
Oh, the turtle boss.
Yeah,
the first one. That's like the third boss. No.
Man, I can never beat that as a kid.
If we going back in the day, I'm going to
Castlevania, I want to say Rondo of Blood, the Dracula fight is impossible.
If we're going back in the day, I would say it's not a boss but a stage. Sonic the Hedgehog 3, and if y'all know 3, you know what fucking stage I'm talking about. Carnival Night.
Oh, the barrel?
With the fucking barrel that you didn't know back in the day, you had to press up and down to get it to fucking move, bro. I'm jumping on the bitch and time out because you know at the end it's that one barrel. It's that one fucking barrel. You know what barrel I'm talking about that you have to go through to get to the end of the stage.
Yeah, you got, and then don't have Tails with you because he'll fuck up the barrel. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know exactly what the fuck you're talking about.
I was so mad when I found it. Took me until I was 18 to realize you're supposed to press up and down.
And it doesn't tell you at all. There's no prompt, nothing. You literally are supposed to just figure that out.
Yo, you ever play Metal Gear Solid?
Yeah.
Which one?
Snake Eater.
The one for PS1. It was like
you talking about Psycho where you had to plug the controller in the second part to beat him?
It took me fucking 6 months to figure that shit out. I was like, how the fuck does he know I'm playing fucking all these games?
Motherfucker was telling everything.
He's like, I see you play Final Fantasy 8, bitch. How the fuck do you know that?
Man, another honorable mention: Snake Eater, the old man sniper.
Oh yeah,
I didn't know it's a
trick where you can fast forward and make him die.
I didn't know that. I fought him straight up. Fighting him straight up is a bitch. That man, he's a bitch to fight straight up. I think that's the first game I ever beat off rip was Snake Eater.
But yeah, we can talk about that all day too. Another question: difficulty in games. And I think this is we can piggyback off of that video you did, Chrono. Difficulty in games with very easy and hard, artificial difficulty. How do you guys feel about games being quote unquote not as difficult as they used to be?
Here's my thing. As a gamer, I get rewarded for your game progressively getting harder because it's a learning curve. Every game has a learning curve. Even Mario, the original Mario, has a learning curve.
Yep. Because you gotta hold down the run button, otherwise you're really not beating that game.
You ain't beating that game. You know that it's a Goomba. You know when you're a kid, you run into the Goomba, you like, why the fuck I just died? Mm-hmm. That teaches you gotta jump on said enemies. Remember, later on in the game, they introduce the spikes where you can't jump on them. So you gotta learn to jump over them. I like games that get progressively harder, but I like to choose my difficulty. Like Streets of Rage, I can't play Streets of Rage on easy or normal. I have to play on hard or hard.
Yep, I agree.
That's why I enjoy it. my enjoyment from playing the hardest difficulty because the game is too easy if I play it on those.
Side point, Street Raid 4 just came out and it's co-op. We need to get that.
All right, got it. It's only 2-player co-op online, so. But yeah, I like for my games to get progressively harder. Now, fighting games, those are just straight skill matches. If I play a fight game, I play it on the hardest difficulty because I want to see what the computer do and what I can learn from it. But
unless it's like them back in the old school days, Mortal Kombat 2, when it literally just read your
I like the arcade.
That shit was broken.
I like the arcade feel too again. But to make a game easier, if you're making a game easier because people are bitching, then you don't need to make video games because you're taking away from your art because of what 5% of the community is complaining about that's not going to even play the game a day and a half.
What was that game? Was it Neo or Sekiro? It was Sekiro. Where people were bitching because there wasn't no easy mode in that game. When that type of games are played for being hard.
And I love what Sekiro said. They said, "Fuck you. I'm not changing my difficulty. If you don't," they literally came out and said, "If you cannot beat the game, then you need to level up." And people were pissed, and I loved it.
I never understood the concept of that. Oh, it's no easy game. Like it's a Souls type game. Like that defeats 100%. The whole purpose of it being a Souls type game.
Does Soul have an easy mode?
No.
Okay then.
It does not.
I don't think Ghost of Tsushima is gonna have an easy mode. I'm just saying.
Skies.
I mean, preferably for me, I play anything on the hardest difficulty. Like it's just a like a peeve. Like it's like when someone tries to tell you they want to play on All Pro instead of All Madden. Like don't fucking talk to me. Like if you do not play on All Madden, don't fucking talk to me. Like so that's how I feel about it. Yeah, I guess like difficulties are there for a reason. There's certain things where like like I'll start it on the highest difficulty, and then some games will allow you to step down if it's too hard. So like if I start on the hardest difficulty and I'm like brand new to a game and I'm like, yo, this shit's fucking hard. Like I need to figure out how to play this first. I'll step down to an easier difficulty, get the feel for it, and then I'm gonna play it at the hardest. Like Prey. Like I played probably I would say 25% of Prey. I didn't play all the way through it, but I played it on the nightmare difficulty or whatever the fucking highest difficulty is. That shit is so ungodly fucking hard. And you're shitting your pants all the fucking time. Because that game is scary as fuck. But, yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it.
I don't need like a super easy mode, but a lot of games have always had an easy, medium, and hard. Even back in the day. I don't mind that. If I'm just buying a game and I want to play through the first playthrough, listen to the story, get to know the game, I'm playing that shit on easy, my guy. I'm not even gonna hold you.
I'm playing it on normal. When I play on my first playthrough of Spider-Man was on normal. Afterwards, I've been playing it on hard. But like, if I'm trying to get the story, I'm gonna play it on normal just so I can get the story.
But I don't agree with the very, very easy and the super duper easy and then like the extremely hard shit. Like, don't have these abnormal like extreme difficulties. Just have 3: easy, medium, hard. That's all you gotta do.
Well, some games that's a staple, like a Devil May Cry, like the Dante shit like that, or the
Mania mode and Street Fighter 4. That's like a staple.
Well, well, with that, like after you beat the game, let it unlock a difficulty for you, because there's a lot of games out there where that's
how it is in Streets of Rage 4. If you beat on the hardest difficulty, you unlock Mania.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like that's cool. I'm cool with that. Like if you beat on the hardest difficulty and like, oh shit, this gave me a harder difficulty. Let me go through it again.
And that, in my opinion, that adds to replay value. That's why I can't have a set difficulty, because I beat on hard. Oh, it's hardest mode or new game plus. Let me try it on there. Now enemies adapt way better. Like Persona does that very well. If you go to new game plus, the enemies will actually adapt to. Oh, Morgana's out here. Oh, let me go ahead and hit her with electric move, because I know that's her weakness compared to if you play it on easy or normal. They just hit whoever, whenever.
Right. And also like Mario Kart, bro. Mario Kart's had this shit for how many years? they always had an extra 2, 3, 4 modes after you beat the game 1 or 2 times.
Mm-hmm.
Like they got what 50, 100, 150, 200. Now they got fucking. Now they got the mirror course. Like
the mirror 200. Yo,
Yeah.
that's just a bitch.
they're always coming up with like new modes, and like you got to beat the game on the other ones first.
Mm-hmm. Good discussion. On another question: if you had enough money, and this came from Lima Jones, what about
Lima be on it, boy? Shout out to you because you be on it all the time.
if you had enough money to start a business? What would it be? Rabbit.
Yo, I'd start a bar, bro. Not even gonna hold you. I've always wanted to have like a sports bar, one with like a baseball field in the back. That way I can get like a softball league going in the bar.
Where everybody knows your name.
Yo, bro, don't lie, my guy. Like I don't. It's just, it's a big thing for me because during that I can hold events like poker tournaments and like softball tournaments and all that kind of stuff to like reel more business in, and then just kind of make my money like that. Like get them in there, get them in the door, give like free samples of like. Dude, I got ideas for days, bro.
Hey, Skies.
Man, shit. I'm dealing with this currently. Like, I mean, I'm trying to start my own business, and this shit ain't easy. But like, as for like a dream business, like me and my boy Chris for a while have had a dream to have like a bar, but not like a stereotypical bar, like a like we had all the shit planned out. So we both love like metal, and so we wanted to have like a bar with like, you know, like live, you know, music and shit, like mostly metal, but it was gonna be called Brutal Brews, right? And the big staple behind it is the fact that not only was it a bar, but it was a coffee bar in the morning. So like we're open from this time in the morning till say like noon or 2 or something, and we close until, you know, say 6 p.m. or something like that, and then we change over and then we open back up and it's a bar all night. And then we have like live music, you know, metal, you know, stuff like that. That's like the dream business. Besides that, like I said, I'm trying to start like my own business and, you know, do that shit right now, and it's not easy, bro. You have to pour so much money into this shit, and it's ridiculous. You just hemorrhage money from every fucking crevice you got.
Chrono.
I would invest into the experiments to cause Bible Black to happen in real life.
Oh my god.
You know, big titty women's out here, you know, all the other stuff that happened. No, let me stop. I would create honestly, I would create a business to where people in Detroit and throughout Michigan have a place to invest into their music, their artistry, their photography, all that shit, because Michigan doesn't have that big. We don't have that real huge place to go like Motown used to be. We don't have a Motown no more. I think we need a Motown. We need an art gallery. We need a place for people to blow up. So that's what I would do.
For me,
Plus, I would use the rest of the money to start OnlyFans for the black culture, yo. You know what I'm saying?
You so dumb.
40 ball. We call 40 ball. $40 you can full subscription. I'm done.
I would like to do a video game arcade / repair place. That's one of my dream businesses, because I know a lot of people would love to be able to just get their shit fixed versus buying a new one. Especially when it comes to like arcades and stuff like that. I would love to have it to where I can have an arcade where I can have a plethora of different ones, so like the new kids can experience some of the old school games. Like have it to where you can rent out a Nintendo 64 for a week or so, and then bring it back, or buy a Nintendo 64. Because unless you're doing it from like third parties or eBay or something like that, it's you kind of taking a shot in the dark, or going through like Facebook Marketplace or something like that. It's easy, kinda to get those old school consoles, especially if you're into replicas. But it's like as far as like authentic joints, it's hard to come up to authentic joints. I still got my 64 and my GameCube, but I've always wanted to have, especially for my town, a legit like arcade, one that's like has some of everything, not just fighting games, like one of the Time Crisis, one of those old school Star Wars joints, like even with the fighting
fucking
games.
Golden Tee.
Yeah. So like
NBA Jam.
Yeah. That's what I would love to have, is just open up a video game like haven. So,
I think that's what Detroit needs, is a video game haven and a tournament spot, because we don't have that.
yeah, exactly. Hold tournaments there, and it wouldn't just be fighting games. Like, so I would hold motherfucking Tetris tournaments, because you guys have no idea how deep those Tetris.
Boom! Shout out! Boom! Tetris. What's that? What is that fucking dude name? It's here in my head now. It was a boom Tetris call. Boom! That shit is funny as hell.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And then I think Gummy gave us one. Where have you traveled? Where you want to go? Have you ever been shot at? Some of your fight stories. He wants it all.
Okay. Should I start first?
Yeah.
Okay. Where have I been? I've been to North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, Colorado, California, New Vegas, Las Vegas, and Florida. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Where I would like to go is Kyoto, Japan, and Rome. I want to go to Tokyo too, because Tokyo is the technology haven. So you know what that is. What was the other questions? Let me hear.
Best fight stories, and have you ever been shot at?
Okay, best fight story. Shout out to you, JP, because this was when me and my bro JP was like, yo, we solidified friends forever. So in Detroit, we got a skating rink called Northland Skating Rink. If you know what Northland Skating Rink is, that's where everybody go to fight. Right? We skating. This is before I knew how to dance on skates. So this one chick wanted to skate with me. I'm like, I'm sorry. She's like, my friend want to skate with you. I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't know how to skate. Her friend goes and talks shit like he ugly anyway. She's like, you a ugly nigga? Counter. Go ahead and add it to the counter. I ain't mean to say that. But you ugly anyway. I'm like, whatever, you know, get your hood red ass on somewhere. She go tell her brother. So her brother popping off at him. I'm about to beat his ass. We looking at him like, who he talking to? So, mind you, it's me, my brother JP, and our cousin Donovan. Now, when I say my brother JP, this is my best friend. So we walk outside. I'm on the phone. I'm talking to one of our other friends. I got hit. I got stuck to where I stumbled and went to a 3-point stance like I'm in motherfucking football. Dog.
They snuck you?
They snuck me. Bro, my brother said he hit you so hard you should have been knocked out. Cause it's like, you ever hear somebody get hit and you hear like the jaw crack and everything? I got hit in my jaw cracked. He said, bro, you popped up like a crackhead, cracked your jaw back in place, got on the phone and said, I'm gonna call you right back. I'm about to beat this motherfucker ass. Dog, we fought, it's 3 dudes fought the whole Northland skating rink. We fought over 100 people and we knocked out at least 30 of them. Knocked out at least 30 people before I got thrown in the middle of the street and flipped in the air by a car. My bro got thrown into a car, and my cousin got knocked out. So that's the crazy story. My godmama, you know, rest in peace, Dana. She pull up, like she checking on us, and the whole family checking on us. She's like, "Y'all good?" I'm like, "Y'all fine." I got a whole scar on top of my head. I'm bleeding. I'm looking like you ever see in the anime games where they got the scar across the eye and stuff, look like they got cut up. Yeah. That's how I'm looking and stuff. So my godmama was like, yo, if y'all knocked out, she's like, when I pulled up, it was people still sleep on the ground. Y'all did that? I was like, yeah, I did that. So that's my craziest fighting story. And have I ever been shot at? Yes. So another funny story that solidified my friendship. We walked to the store and I was in some beef with this dude named Snoop. Now, I grew up off of 7 Mile of Woodward. 7 Mile of Woodward had some of the worst gangs you'll ever know. And we grew up down the street from the hood. So I walked up and I get surrounded. Everybody walk up, I get surrounded. And obviously, you get surrounded, you're going to get jumped, you're going to get robbed, whatever. Dude talking about some give it up. I'm like, all right, I'm going to give it up. I blew this dude shit out. Like, broke his jaw. Dude was damn near asleep. I knocked out 2 of his friends. I see silver off the side of my eye. So any person that ever sees silver, they don't know what to do. Me, naturally, I'm like, run. My dumb friend Nico gets stuck. I had to run back, snatch him up, say, run, they got a gun. We get shot at. Man, that night was crazy. That night was crazy, bro. I'm still blessed to be here today. Because I really tell anybody, if I didn't hit dude as hard as I hit him, where you could tell he was kind of dazed when he was shooting, I was supposed to be dead. So, it is what it is. But no, Nappy's still here talking this shit, loving it. Y'all, people don't know my life. I don't really too much talk about stuff in my past, but it is what it is. I'm gonna talk about it for the fans.
Okay. Skies.
For me, best fighting story. Man, I haven't done a whole lot of just like actually fighting. I've sparred with a lot of people, but I remember I was in 8th grade. This is kind of a long story, but essentially I used to get like bullied a lot as a kid, whatever, right? And so I finally, my parents were a very hands-off like people, and they didn't want me fighting and shit. And then, I just came home bitching about it every day. They finally were like, all right, like do what you got to do, right? And so a week goes by, my mom's like, nothing's happened. Because it was this one particular person that was just, like, on my fucking nerves, right? And I was like, nah, everything's been chill. And so very next day I go, and some fuck shit happens, like, some dude comes up, hits me in my fucking balls, right? I drop to the ground. They scatter my books all over, shit like that. There's a sub in the class at the time. And so people start rattling off the mouth while I'm picking up my books, and I'm red hot. Like, I'm red fucking hot, dude. Like, I don't know if you've ever been, like, so mad that you, like, almost, like, see white. Like, I blacked the fuck out when this shit happened. But the dude that I really didn't like was in there, and he started rattling off at the mouth, and I just told him once, I was like, dude, like, shut the fuck up, or I'm blasting you and your shit. And he didn't believe me, because never before had I ever been allowed to stand up for myself or anything like that. And he rattled something else off, dropped all my fucking books again. All my fucking books again. And I blasted this dude. I blasted this dude over a fucking table. My big fat ass jumped over the table, and dude, like, turned his head, and I was legit, I was beating this dude's temple into the fucking floor. Like, I was just blasting this dude over and over and over again. And I, like, now I, like, remember more than back then. Because for a while, like, it was really foggy. Because I completely blacked out. There was this big dude. His name was Angel. Big Mexican dude. He like, picks me up off of him, right? And tosses me. This dude tosses me, like, fucking 5 yards. Like, into the fucking, like, cabinet area of the classroom. And like, I'm like trying to get back at the dude, and he was like, bro, chill. And in my head I was like, man, I'm not trying to fight this motherfucker too. All right. So, like, the fucking sub is over there just, like, shocked, just like, what the fuck, right? And so at the time I was in the orchestra and shit like that, and I was concert master, and it was like mandatory 10-day suspension. So I got in there, and they like, the whole fucking school system been known, like, what I was going through, like, with, like, the bullying and shit. Nobody was doing shit about it. My mom was sitting outside waiting to pick me up. She said after 45 minutes, I was like, oh man, he must have beat somebody's ass. So, like, so she comes up in there, and y'all have heard my mom. My mom's fucking crazy, dude. Like, my mom came in there fucking screaming, yelling, calling that dude's fucking parents fucking hillbillies, like, fucking the whole fucking 9 yards, bro. I ended up I fucked my hand up so bad that I literally could not like physically like grip anything, like I mean like a screwdriver or hammer, anything for 3 fucking months, dude.
Damn.
3 fucking months. The whole inside, after a day, the whole inside of my palm was completely bruised on both sides. I got in school suspension for 3 days, and then I had a concert that week, and I played the concert, and then that's all the discipline that I got. And call it favoritism, whatever. The other kid got 10 days for it. But that's how it was. Like, my orchestra teacher came up in there and she was like, he is not missing this fucking concert. You are fucking crazy if you think he's not going to that concert. And so yeah, that was craziest fighting stories. Being shot at, I'm not talking about it. As far as where I've been pretty much any state around me. So Michigan, Indiana, Illinois, Ohio. I've been to Arizona, Colorado, Texas, California, and Alaska. As far as where I want to go, I want to go to Paris. I've also been to Vegas. I want to go to Paris. That's like my number one. And then somewhere just like super tropical. I mean, like the typical like fucking like little tiki huts on the water, fucking, you know, blue ocean, you know, like that kind of thing. Wherever you find the most clear fucking water and cool ass little tiki huts above the fucking water, that's where I'm going.
Good shit. Rabbit.
Yo, man. So, fighting story. I've only gotten one fight in my life. Like we said earlier, I'm not a very I don't get mad very easily, and if I do, I try to stay calm because I ain't trying to have no conflicts. But I was at the point where me and my kid's mom were on a falling out, and I was leaving for Georgia, so my buddy I met was throwing me like a going away party. So we went to the city called Hastings. It's about 45 minutes from where I live now, and we get there. He has a girl, and we just chill and have a good time. And then all these other people start showing up at this party. We have no idea who they are. We're like, you know what, fuck it, we'll just have a good time, party. And about, I don't know, like an hour and a half into it, I'm fucked up. My buddy's fucked up. But some dude at the party called his girl a bitch, and you know, I ain't having that, bro. Like, you don't call you don't call a girl her name like that. Like, if it's like, if you're calling her a bitch, like, you just don't do that, bro. Like, it's just not cool. So it's just me, my buddy, his buddy, and another friend from work, against like 30 people. Dude, it was rough, bro. Like, I remember just standing there, and I kind of tilted my head to the left, and I remember walking up, pulling my fist back, and then I blacked out. And then I woke up. I woke up and I was like against a brick wall with like 3 people holding me. I was like, what the fuck happened, bro? Like, I don't remember the story. Like, they didn't tell me what happened. They left it at that. I was like, what happened? They're like, you don't remember? I was like, I blacked out. I don't fucking remember shit. Till this day, my guy. Till this day, they still won't fucking tell me what happened. Like, I am so pissed about that. Never been shot at. Where I've been, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Indiana, Illinois, Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia, Florida. I've been in Texas, been to Vegas, and where I want to go, I don't know, just somewhere where the fucking wind don't hurt my face, my guy.
Midwest fucking problems, bro.
Right.
Okay. As far as where I've been to Vegas, I've been to Florida, I've been to Wisconsin, I've been to Missouri, I've been to Atlanta, I've been to Alabama. I got family down there. I've been to Memphis. That's why I got family down there. Never been to New York, that's on the bucket list, and California is on the bucket list too. Also, I also want to go to Japan. I have actual cousins over there, and I would love to go to like Hawaii and then somewhere European, so I can see the Rome and everything. And then I would also like to see the pyramids, but I'm not trying to be hot like that. Anyway, as far as fights, Aaron's not a fighter, but I have been in a few. The one where I got my ass beat, if you could call it that, was I was in high school. I think it was like 10th grade. My best friend Mo, she had this boyfriend who I did not care for, but I did some stupid shit.
Hey Mo.
I did some stupid shit and put him in a chokehold for no reason. And it originally was for playing, joking around. He flipped me over his head. It's proceeded to wail on my fucking head till the point I needed fucking staples. Now here's the thing. I got up and got ready to square up and everything. Next thing I know, one of my other friends, she come out with she was in one of those like nursing classes in high school. She came through with like some gauze and stuff and just stopped me before we got into a real fight and pushed me towards the front. When I finally came to, I realized I got blood coming down my motherfucking head and all of this, that, and the third. It was bad.
Lesson, kids, don't play around. don't be playing around.
As far as being shot at, I've never actually been shot at across the knock on wood, but I have been in parties where guns have been fired. So yeah, for people who don't know, I was part of Kappa League, which was a little brother to the fraternity Kappa Alpha Psi. Basically, we were like the high school version of them, and we used to throw parties all the fucking time. Like I used to step and do the twirl a cane and all of that type of stuff, stomp the yard type shit. We had a reputation for throwing some of the best parties in high school to the point where grown adults wanted to come. Knuckleheads got into, I think they were like, if they were out of high school, they just were. Knuckleheads got to there. We had a group of our brothers who were from out of town. I want to say they were from Grand Rapids or Pontiac, one of them. And then we used to have signs that we would throw. I guess one of them thought it was a gang sign. Shots were fired in the party. Nobody got hurt, thank God. But yeah, that's like the one time I've ever been around that type of danger. As far as where I would want to go, I think I said that already. But yeah, Japan for sure. That's on my bucket list. But yeah, that's a little story about me and stuff. There's a couple other fights I done had, but I don't feel like I should bring those up right now. One of which was dealing with my now father-in-law, and I'm just gonna leave it like that. So yeah, and I think that's all of our questions. We have any more? Nope, I don't think we have any more. So
no, I think that's it.
Moving on, a couple of things that we can get up out of here. Everybody can go through and name some of their favorite guests, and then we can go through and talk about our plans for the future, and then we're gonna get out of here because I have some Cinco de Mayo stuff to get to.
Bet. I'll go first. I have two favorite ones. Rue, just because, dude, we on PS4 all the time together. He's one of my favorite guests, and Zen Typhoon was also one of my favorite guests.
Oh, you talking about the Pokemon messages in Typhoon?
Yeah, that shit was just the knowledge he spit on that game was just fucking. It was eye opening, bro. I didn't know it was that serious.
I never told you that information.
Chrono.
Well, I'm biased, so of course Moxie.
Yeah,
of course Moxie. That's the homegirl. Like I said, like 10 years plus strong.
Mhm.
So you got Moxie, Shay. Hey Shay.
Oh my god.
Hey Shay. Miss Guys, because Miss Guys didn't bat down for my jokes. I actually liked all our guests. I ain't gonna hold you, but my favorite gotta be, I would say Cam. I would say Cam is my favorite guest because of the shit that was going on around the time.
Oh, Royal.
Yeah. And then he lost in tournament. So yeah.
Skies.
For me, it would probably have to either be my boy Jason, Harm, or Rue. Zen Typhoon is definitely a honorable mention there. He spit some really good factual knowledge, had a lot of good argumentative points and stuff like that. But we vibe so well with Rue, so of course he fit in, like, you know, he was a missing piece of the jigsaw. And my boy Harm, he's my boy. So
one of my
probably
biggest fans too.
Yeah, absolutely.
As far as guest goes, I wish she would be permanent, but you know, you can't make her. Lala, I love you, babe.
Aww.
Shake. How can I forget about Shake? Shake. It was one of our when it comes to fighting games and how to be a TO and stuff. He was great. Zen Typhoon was great as far as his Pokemon knowledge. He also has a channel. Now I think he has a Rocket League video up. Rue.
Oh, Rocket League Master.
Rue, that man is so chill, and he has one of the best vibes ever. If you make Rue mad, you really are an asshole.
Yeah.
Oh, Harm. I can't forget Harm. He's one of the reasons why we stayed together. Other guests, I want to say shout out to Moxie, shout out to Shay, Miss Potato, shout out to Cece, because she had no idea about anything when she was one of the guests on the Valentine's Day episode. Oh, shout out to Philosopher with the whole online versus offline argument. That was a good podcast. Royal, I really enjoyed everyone who went out their way to give their 2 cents on our podcast and helping us grow to the point we are. As far as plans for the future, I think that's kind of like touching back on to improvements. Plans for the future, we want to keep moving this forward, get it to the point where we become like my dream goal is to become something like IGN, but my realistic goal is to start being able to get monetized. That's the next realistic goal that I want to get to. But anybody,
motherfucker, listen to the podcast. Click on it, bitch.
We're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio. We're literally on everything. We got a YouTube.
Places we don't even know about. We found out. We there.
We're on YouTube. Sub to Nappy Head. Sub to Liquid. Sub to Rabbit whenever he starts making videos again. He's super busy right now, but whenever he starts making videos, he's going to be popping. Let's get this going. But I'm just going to start with outros. Rabbit. Skies.
Thanks for listening, guys. This is Skies, aka Cumulonimbus, aka Weatherman J. But anyways, yeah, thanks for listening. Go ahead and get in tune with my channel, Liquid Skies, on YouTube. I just did drop some gameplay with me and my competitive roster. I did plan to upload a video of, a competitive game that we played. There was a lot of issues with the file and it wasn't compatible with YouTube. There was a lot of shit I had to figure out. I had to actually get in touch with Rue and start using a completely different editing software. But yeah, so we got like a just a 3-game series on there. Really decent games. But yeah, get in tune with that, and I'll be releasing more content soon. Also get in tune with all of our socials. All of our Twitter links and our Nerd Bois podcast page on Facebook. Everything like that. Just keep in tune with us as we move forward. And listen to the motherfucking podcast.
Nappy Head. Chrono.
Nappy Head Chrono. Copy that.
Rabbit. Outros.
Yo, it's your boy Rabbit. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. We all appreciate it here at the Nerd Bois podcast. We appreciate y'all listening to us, tuning in, dealing with our shenanigans here on the podcast. But we want to keep doing this for as long as these two knuckleheads can stick together.
Shut up, Vaseline.
Counter.
Oh boy.
Counter.
It's your boy DJ Carrot 6. I'll holler at you later.
Chrono, are you there?
That man dead.
Okay, so Chrono died.
Chrono, aka Nappy, aka whatever else the fuck he said. You know what it is.
Yo, fuck Nappy, aka Chrono.
Yeah, okay.
AKA. Y'all know what it is. Yeah. Watch our shit.
Exactly.
Fuck Big Hot. Fuck that manager.
How did I do his intro almost or his outro almost to a T?
Watch our videos. I dropped the fucking Streets of Rage video. Watch that shit.
Streets of Rage is dope. I need to get that.
But yeah, we out.
AK here. We out. Watch our shit. Subscribe. Listen to it. You know what to do. Nerd Bois Podcast, episode 25. We out.
Doses.